You can see I done mixed up some JB Weld or whatever to add to this part right here. I gotta be gentle and careful and make it nice and neat. Yeah, so there you have it, JB Weld. Okay, so basically, as you can see, I put some JB Weld nice and neat around that little section, so it won't back out and it can't back out. You know what I mean? And it'll make sure that they have the clearance that it needs, so it could keep spinning without no interruptions or getting scraped up, whatever. You know what I mean? So that's nice. I'm gonna let that sit and dry. You know what I mean? But as y'all know, JB Weld likes to move around, so you know it needs to be on something flat. So I'm gonna sit it in this box. I'm gonna sit it in this box right here, and that way it gives us this nice little level. It give it, you know, keep it level or whatever. So I'm gonna let that dry. You know what I mean? And that should be good to go. Now, one other thing I want to mention is that, of course, that y'all know you gotta put Loctite on those little screws right there. You know, put some Loctite on that, of course, and you'll be good to go. I want to mention, as you can see, the whole. This is the rotor, and I would suggest, this is another thing. It's crazy because there's so much stuff. There's a million things that can happen to a distributor inside. Y'all got to remember that you know, them things are spinning at high RPMs. And look how this out. Every cap and rotor I done opened up, cracked open. Look at this. This is some cheesy ass shit. Instead of them adding some bolts here or just finding a different way, like making this metal. Well, basically, I want to say is everything is made to break. That's just simple as that. But come on, something inside like this now. Come on, who wants to keep doing this job? You know what I mean? And it's crazy. You could lose you could lose too many customers on just simple stuff like this if people would know this. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some JB Weld on top of those. I may even just drill that out and put like a screw or nut in there. You know what I'm saying? And well, I ain't gonna better do that one. I'll just JB Weld this side, but this side I'm gonna put a nut in it, because I'm gonna tell you what happened was when the distributor, this ribbon right here broke off. So this allows this thing right here to bounce up and down, which is a no-no. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a few things that you got to do to these distributors, man. You know, if you want them to last, not so much a lasting. When you get them out the box, man, they not right. It's just they not right. I mean, some people, they lasted a couple years or longer. You know, whatever. It all depends on who's putting that thing together and who's being lazy and who's not. As simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't care if it's ACell, MSD, Delphite, AC Delco, whoever behind the scenes that's making these things, or whoever they send them to over China or whatever, like they not putting them together right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just letting y'all guys, I'm giving y'all heads up, you know what I'm saying, how to go about this thing. If you have the mechanics, this is what I do, and you know, I tell you, it works. You know what I'm saying? But this is my first time trying the JB Weld thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that was a totally different situation that came up. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. So, you know, there you have it. Okay, I'm back. So basically what I decided to do is just add, you know, some JB Weld on that also. Just make sure you just exceed the line or whatever a little on both sides. That way it'll hold it down nice and tight or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah. So don't and to make sure you make it like a whole piece, and whatever excess that you can get it off so that it won't break off inside the distributor. You know what I mean? So like I said, this is something I'm going to try, whatever. I mean, it's JB Weld. I don't think the RPMs will snatch it off, because if that was so, that plastic is doing the same thing to the plastic. So what the hell, just give it a try. You know what I mean? I'm a run this thing hard and see what happens. You know what I mean? Well, I should have just really put a bolt in there or whatever, but you know, let's just see what happens. You know what I mean?